Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hassan Reddick in
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle by Avante.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamal Williams, 66 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Third down. 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Randy Gregory providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Play 20.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Carrier. He's
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And the Jets 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll look downfield for one. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
A gain of 40.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
34-yard line.
Now it's Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
At the 41. A gain of 3.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end fed. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tarvarius Moore. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. It's complete to Brown, right side. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. That's the end of the
second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The tackle.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Henry. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11.
Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Murray again, looking for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
The score, Bills 16, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 20! 12, 12. Go ahead, go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll run for it with Henry, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics,
and now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. This is Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tyson.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First and 10.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Hauschka's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hartman on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Jamal Williams, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jamal Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
3rd down.
Here's Murray. On the move to his left. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, Murray forced out to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
32.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it again with Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his...
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire